Paul's Pursuit. Dragon Lords of Valdir, Book 6. By S. E. Smith. Narrated by David Brenin. Prologue. 26 years earlier. Paul Grove stood tall and proud as the cold breeze swirled around him. There was the promise of the first snow dancing in it, but he already felt a numbness that not even the cold weather could touch. He was a huge bear of a man, even though he was only 21 years old. He had always been big for his age, and years of hard work on his parents' ranch had sculptured his muscles early, giving him an even more formidable appearance. He wore his black hair short simply because it was easier to maintain. At 6.5 feet, he had lost the gangly limbs of just a few years earlier. His deeply tanned face reflected the hours he spent outside working in the wilds of Wyoming. Today, it was not his height or build that captured the attention of those standing around. It was the grief reflected in his dark brown eyes and the small bundle wrapped protectively in his arms. His arms tightened around the tiny body pressed up against him. Tears clouded his vision, but he refused to let them fall. He focused on the small, sweet warmth he held close to his heart. It was all he had left of Evelyn, his beautiful young wife, who died less than a week ago from a brain aneurysm. A part of him wanted to rage at God for taking something so precious, so beautiful, far too early. Her beautiful brown eyes, shining with love and laughter, shimmered in his mind. The way she would dance around their little house with a laugh and a song on her lips, still a vivid memory. He had loved her forever, it seemed. When her family moved to town when she was in first grade and he was a big third grader, he swore that he would love her forever and take care of her. He remembered her parents kneeling down next to her curly head and promising that she would be fine. He had walked over and introduced himself. 10 minutes later, he was holding her small hand in his and walking her to class as her parents watched with worried eyes. "I'm so sorry, Paul," one of their former classmates from school said. "If there is anything I can do." Paul nodded automatically, his arms drawing his tiny daughter closer as if to shield her from the looks of worry, sadness, and pity. He knew what many were thinking, that he was too young to be raising a little girl on his own. He had already had several offers to take his baby girl from him, to...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?